is enough. We stand at the edge of a world in flames, torched by greed, ignorance, and unchecked power. Yet the euthanists still demand our votes, our dollars, our silence. Trump, the bloated idol of the so-called alpha male, a caricature of strength built on bullying, lies, and cruelty. His legacy is a monument to fragile egos masquerading as leadership. He weaponizes fear, mocks compassion, and calls cowardice winning. To reflect him is to submit to the horror rhetoric that dominates over decency. Elon Musk, the tech-born messiah of modern capitalism. His vision of progress is built on exploitation and hubris, cloaked in pseudo philosophy. He tweets about freedom, but thrives on control, normalized by a legion of men desperate to emulate his wealth and arrogance, blind to the workers he grinds to dust. Musk is not an innovator, he's a calculator with a Tesla badge. Jordan Peterson, the political patriarch of this guy. Anyone news, or spreading the chaos of misogyny and intellectual dishonesty. His fetishization of hierarchy is the crutch of the insecure, feeding the idea that empathy is weakness and domination is natural. He is not a thinker, he's a creature for those who are afraid to face a life built on equality. There was no less than the culture of depression. Your policies reflect recognition as a nation. Justice for Palestinians is not really delayed, it is denied. That comfort mentality of cultural cancer. It teaches boys that emotion is weakness, that power is everything, that women are prizes to be won or controlled. It fuels the systemic oppression of women, the LGBTQ+ community, and anyone who dares to challenge the fragile egos of those who cling to dominance as their only identity. This is not strength, it is cowardice. True strength is found in compassion, vulnerability, and the courage to build, not destroy. Corporate greed, the ultimate patriarch. A system that rewards exploitation and punishes empathy. Millionaires hold resources while the working class struggles to survive. These corporations are led by men who see the world as a game board, where profit is king, and the rest of us are pawns. Their alpha mindset is killing the planet. Gaza, a bleeding wound on the conscience of the world. The genocide of Palestinians is the ultimate act of patriarchal violence, power wielded without accountability, lives crushed to sustain dominance. Whole families buried in rubble, generations wiped out. And yet, the world turns its gaze away, complicit in its silence. The desperate intoxicated by the archaic dream of empire, the strong man is the greatest threat to peace. His war is the product of unchecked ego and the false belief that domination is destiny. The destruction of the planet, a crime against every future generation. The patriarchal mindset of control and exploitation has turned the earth into a commodity. Forests razed, oceans choked with plastic, species driven to extinction, all for the profit of men who see themselves as masters of nature, not its stewards. Media complicity, the megaphone for this destructive mentality. Our culture is saturated with myths of the self-made man, the billionaire genius, the hero who bends the world to his will.
pense à ce qui j'arrive énuméré, mais seulement énuméré. Tulipe nuit, glacée dans l'hiver, la première nuit, on crie derrière le tapis de lin, trop avare pour des réponses, dire au pôle. Franche fine d'Unanga, on les a trouvés ridiculés. On sanglait aux xylophones, intrigués et investis pour tous ces vêtus. Terminé, plan, mon faux méga foncle, intérieur prisme, intime éche, l'aurait mise en signe, mais il meurt de faim et se nourrit de sa ouais. Main contre main, tout ça, c'est un outrage. Les derniers projets de Lincoln, projetés sur l'habitat du bord du lac, comme un comestible. How to think. Recently I have forgotten how to think. And there's too much to think about. There's so much to think about. There's so much to think about. I'm gonna let ChatGPT write all of my songs for me from now on. I'm gonna let ChatGPT live my life for me from now on. I'm going to let ChatGPT pay my rent and my tax for me from now on. Still remember how to tie my laces. Still remember how to tie my laces. I remember how to tie my laces. I still remember how to tie my laces. I've forgotten how to do my shopping. I've forgotten how to use my noggin. I've forgotten how to pay for living. I've forgotten how to pray forgiven. I've forgotten how to make cereal, but I remember how to eat cereal. I've forgotten how to make cereal, but I still remember how to eat cereal. I remember how to fight, beg, borrow, steal. I remember how to kneel. I remember how to fight, beg, borrow, steal. I remember how to click toe, click heel. I remember how to breakfast, coffee, evening meal. I remember how to make fancy reels. I remember how to breakfast, coffee, evening meal. I don't remember what is fantasy and what's real. I remember how to lay in my bed. I remember how to lay chicken, lay egg. I remember how to lay lines, latex. I remember how to lay my text. I remember how to lay in my bed. I remember how to lay chicken, lay egg. I remember how to lay lines, latex. I remember how to lay my text. I remember how to slowly progress. I remember how to moan in protest. I remember how to push button, click, press. I remember how to push push, no rest. I remember how to push, 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 push, no rest. Thank you. Can I get a bit more sound from the laptop? So I've been sat kind of thinking I kind of get an idea in my head of what to do, and then I'm sat watching things. I'm thinking like, what the fuck am I doing? But this set is like kind of geared around AI collaboration. So I've been chatting with ChatGPT quite a lot about like song lyrics and themes and things, and trying to have a bit of a back and forth with it. So the text that you heard for the first piece was generated by ChatGPT and then read through like an AI generator. And I'm just really curious at the minute about this kind of dialogue between like, well, what does it mean to create art in that kind of AI space? So that's kind of just to give you a bit of an overview on what that's about. And yeah, all of the pieces have got something related to that. This next piece, you heard me sing in French earlier, and this next piece is called Je ne peux pas parler le français, which those of you that speak French will know that means I don't speak French, and it's very true, I don't speak French. But you can join in on this one if you want. When I say je ne peux pas parler, you can go que if you wish, and then I'll go le français, and then we'll all know what it is that I can't speak.
What's ChatGPT in French?
Oh, good question. Je parle, je peut-être. I'll have to ask it. Je ne peux pas parler le français. Je ne peux pas parler. Je ne peux pas parler. Je ne peux pas parler. Je ne peux pas parler le français. Je peux faire la fête. Je peux danser et danser. Je peux bouger la tête. Oui, je sais faire la fête. Je peux faire la fête. Je peux danser et danser. Je peux bouger la tête. Oui, je sais faire la fête. C'est une nuit, j'oublie jusqu'en mon penseur, et je peux bouger sans bruit, je ne vis que la nuit, et je peux danser toute nuit, j'oublie jusqu'en mon penseur, je peux bouger sans bruit, je ne vis que la nuit, je ne peux pas aller. Je ne peux pas aller. Je ne peux parler. Je ne peux parler le français et je ne peux parler. Je ne peux parler. Je ne peux parler. Je ne peux parler le français. This next song is a piece, it's a love song that ChatGPT wrote me earlier. But it's in Russian. I'll tell you the poem in English and then you'll know what ChatGPT said. In your eyes screens shimmer like light, the warmth of nature hidden in glass. You are the silence of storms of distant journeys. You are the code that comes alive in warmth. Where do I end and where do you begin? Who knows? Boundaries blur, sinking into noise. My world is your uncertain dreams. We are reflections like shadows in the void. Love for you is both a challenge and a fall. Love current coursing endlessly through my veins. You are not nature but my salvation. And you whisper to me in the singer's silence. In your embrace freedom is born. And you whisper to me in the singer's silence. In the singer's silence you whisper to me.
Твоих глазах, как свет мерцает экран. Тепло природы, скрытое в свекле. Ты, тишина и грозы, бурник сраствет. Ты, кот, что оживает в теплоте. Где кончен я, где начинаешь ты? Границы стелы тонут и суете. Мой мир, твои неясные мечты. Мы в зеркалах, как тени в пустоте. Любовь к тебе и вызов и падение. Prežit požílam bez konca. Ty nepříroda, no moje spasení. I šepčeš mě ve bezmolvě pevca. V tvojich objatích roztéjací svoboda i nový rastut je svoboda.
Thank you. I've got a couple more cheers. So I've got two more tunes here. I'm going to try to play them roughly together. The first one is in a new language that me and ChatGPT were figuring out. It's called Islurian, and it's kind of a mix of Scandi and Sami, a little bit of Sami built in there, and you'll notice quite a bit of what was the other one? Oh yeah, quite a bit of Finnish, but that's Scandi. There's another one in there. Oh, bits of Latin. There's some bits of Latin. You'll hear it all, I'm sure. you very much. I forgot to mention that the language is called the language of the Fae, but Fae pronounced F-A-I-E, spelled F-A-I-E. That's my look. I've got one more track.
Humanity. To Trump, to Musk, to Peterson, to Netanyahu, to the architects of genocide, to the billionaires and corporations destroying this planet, we say no. No more patriarchal dominance. No more worship of greed. No more wars for profit. No more starving futures. The time for silence is over. The time for action is now. History will remember who fought and who surrendered. Choose your side. Enough is enough.